I think it was February 15th or so, but the Valentine period. So a large chunk of the comments was actually congratulations. See, I have beautiful family members. I'm so excited. I decided to come here and share this good news with you guys. Ọ bụ gịnị ka na-achọrọ ịmana Chukwu agọzigo m or giving you me what am I looking for? See my God, he don't bless me he giving you me I was in La Chasiaso. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Chilo here. Once again, as always, I am super duper excited. Do you know, as a content creator, there is usually that particular video that you unconsciously find yourself rehearsing over and over again because you're just so excited that you just feel like will words literally, express how I feel. This video is definitely one of them. Now, in case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Chioma, aka Chilo. I'm a Nigerian and I'm currently living and studying here in Japan. So you'll be wondering what is making Chilo this excited, guys. February was, I don't know. February gave me 50,000 subscribers. That's the summary of this happiness. I remember the day I saw 50,000 subscribers. I was short of words. I did not immediately make a post about it because in my head I'm thinking, am I dreaming? Maybe somebody will wake up or come and unsubscribe or something. And I don't know, my emotions were all over the place. Do you know, you may not understand the joy till if you accept you're a content creator or you know someone that is close to you that does content creation. To have 50,000 people click the subscribe button. It's one thing for people to watch your videos. I hope you understand. It's another thing for people to click the subscribe button. That's the summary of everything. So thank you so much. I know I don't say this all the time. I really, really, really appreciate your support. It means the entire world to me. I am grateful. I am happy. I'm excited. See guys, your likes go a long way. YouTube, is an algorithm. If you like a video, if you watch my video and you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes go a long way for my videos to get suggested to a wider audience. And your subscription, you're turning on your notification bell, sharing my videos. I am so grateful. Do you know the one that blows my mind? I think I made a post about this on my community. Every YouTuber I collaborate with, guys, they love you people show on that person. Every time I meet up with a YouTuber, they always have the same thing to say about my community, that Chilotalks, they are their family, and I do not take you guys for granted. So guys, I put out a post on my community tab. I think it was February 15th or so, but the Valentine period, literally telling you guys that we clocked 50k and all those things. And then if you have questions about doing YouTube in Japan or doing YouTube generally, that I would appreciate if you drop it. I am in no way a big YouTuber. I am still growing. I still have some goals that I am yet to meet, but I believe that at this point I could tell you some of the things that are helping me or something like that. I told you guys that doing YouTube in Japan is a different thing, and living in Japan is another different thing. Also, doing YouTube generally has its own ups and downs, and I asked you guys to send in your questions. So I had a lot of people drop comments, but trust me guys, I have a beautiful community. So a large chunk of the comments was actually congratulations. See, I have beautiful family members, so I'm not going to answer the congratulations, of course, so that this video is straight to the point. So I'm going to just answer those that had questions. Are we okay? So this person says, hi Chilo, always great to see your post. Thank you. My question is, could you let us know how you consistently choose what topics to create content on? That's one question. Do you have a planner? That's another question. And how do you create content that consistently engage your audience? I think this question can all be summarized into consistency and topic selection, something like that. First, for consistency, I stay true to myself. I don't believe in doing past myself. No good they do past myself. It's one thing is my slogan. Now, what do I mean? When I first started YouTube, guys, I looked at my schedule. I looked at my life. I looked at everything around me, and I knew that there was no way I would start a multiple upload in a week kind of creation. More like 2 times a week or 3 times a week or 4 times a week. My schedule will not. Even the once a week, I know how it takes a lot of intentionality to show up every weekend. Do you get me? So that's the first thing. I stay true to myself. I remember when I started and I told some people once a week, those who were full-time in YouTube, they felt like, it's too small, will it get you your watch hour? I understand the concern, but I didn't want to start with, when you're starting something for the first time, there's that ginger, there's that muscle, because you're so excited. It's a new venture, to want to take more than you can. But I like to start what I can finish. So I started with once a week, and I have stayed true to that. So that's one way I try to be consistent, or that's one thing that helps me to be consistent, because I'm not taking more than my plates can carry at the moment. Secondly, guys, I do a whole lot of bulk shooting. By the time you guys will be seeing this video, this video I'm shooting in the last week of February, and you probably be seeing it in March, right, or thereabouts, because there's a video that has to go out before this video. I do a lot of bulk shooting. Why? Because it's not every time I'm in the mood to sit down and create content. There's some days I come back from the lab, I'm exhausted. So creating bulk shooting helps me know that I have content for the month. So what I usually do, you don't have to follow exactly what I do, just do what works for you. But what I usually do is, at the end of every month or at the beginning of a month, I try my best to at least, create. Sometimes it's a weekend, the entire weekend will just be so choked up. Like this weekend was so choked up. I shot a video yesterday. I'm shooting this video. Yesterday was a Friday. I shot a video yesterday. I'm shooting this video. Today is a Saturday. I'm shooting another video this evening. This is a Saturday afternoon. And then I'm probably going to shoot another video either tomorrow, that is Sunday, or do you get the point? Now, how I choose topics. So I have on my notes pad, because you're a human being, it's easy for you to forget things if you're not intentional to write it. Anything that comes to my mind, I write it. Now, what even waters me to have things coming to my mind is, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Do you know, it still amazes me when I hear YouTubers, people who are doing YouTube, brag with, I don't watch YouTube, I don't have the time. And I'm just wondering, is it you're doing yourself is more harm than good? Do you get it? It does you more harm than good. Now, I know we are all busy. I get it. What I do is, when I'm cooking, I place my phone, I select a YouTube video, I plug my earpiece, I'm watching it, or I keep it on the counter and I'm cooking, or maybe when I'm taking a shower, or when I'm doing something. But I try to watch a lot of YouTube videos, because there's something it does to you. You see how others are creating content. Now, mind you, this does not mean you should copy. Because that's one mistake people do. You watch a YouTuber and you watch another YouTuber and you're wondering, why are you copying this person? Because it's so obvious when you're copying someone. You can get inspiration from somebody's video, but you don't have to copy it exactly. You just have to create it your way. Now, I'll give a very typical example. I like to be very practical. If you watched my video on this was the thumbnail and the title, I think, how I almost ruined my master's degree in Japan. Do you know the video that inspired that thing? If you know this woman, Pastor Eno Jerry, there was an interview she granted, and the title of that video was how I almost ruined my marriage. I know how just seeing that title, that thumbnail, I clicked so fast. So sometimes you see what works on you. Oh, this thing made me click fast. Now, I didn't have to now come and create exactly. That's why I said you don't have to copy and say, I almost ruined my marriage. I'm not even married yet. But it gave me an inspiration on, okay, do you get me? Immediately I get, sometimes it's only the topic I know as an inspiration. The body of the content, the things I want to talk about it, I'm not yet sure about it. But by the time I write it in my notepad, when I'm ready to shoot it, somehow I build up on the topic. Do you get me? So watch people. I've talked about how I create topics and stay content and stay consistent. Now the one that engages my audience. Now is one thing to have on my notepad, guys. I have a lot of topics. Now before I shoot a video, I have to think which one would engage my audience, because my audience and another person's audience is not the same thing. Now one way to do this is work with your analytics as much as possible. Make use of your YouTube analytics. It is the backstage. You can now check which gender watches me a lot, which age bracket watches me, where do people watch me from, what do they want to see, which videos did really well, what was it about this video, is it the thumbnail, is it this. These things help me in creating content. A typical example is, as at now, I have more of females that watch me than males. I have males, but I have more of females. So this is the reason why I still am able to, put out my hair videos, because females will be interested in stuff like that. Do you get me? So the next one says, I would like to ask how you know topics to film about and how you are so consistent with it. I think I have answered this. Apart from watching a lot of YouTube videos, from my interaction with people. Now, a practical example is the video about money mistakes that is up on my channel. If you watch it, it's a recent video. I'll link it up here. What prompted that video was not because I got an inspiration on YouTube. It was a conversation I had with an African that came to Japan newly, and he mentioned, I said it in the video, he mentioned that he spent over 20-something thousand yen on phone calls. Now in my head I'm like, wow, people are really making money mistakes that I felt everybody knows this thing, but in the real sense, not everybody knows this thing. Now, combining this knowledge with the knowledge that from my analytics, I know I have a lot of foreigners that are watching me, and I know I have people watching me from Japan. Adding 1 + 1, I could see that creating a content about money mistakes would engage my audience. I don't know if that makes any sense. Now, for consistency, I already answered it. Okay, this question is very interesting. My question is it hard to study and work in Japan? To be very honest, I would say yes. And I would say slight no. The slight no is coming from the fact that individual differences is a big thing. Now, why I said yes is this. In Japan, studying in Japan, especially as a graduate student, like you are studying at graduate level, which means you're studying masters, you're pursuing a PhD, it's hard because studying in Japan is like a full-time job. Now, what I mean by full-time job is I go to the lab every single day, right? And then I go in the morning, I come back in the evening. So imagine that I have to combine this with work. So it depends on so many factors. It also depends on your department. I'm in chemistry, and chemistry at graduate level is a lot of experiments, practicals, these mixing, reactions, and all those things. Now, someone else who could be maybe in the social sciences that don't have to go to, like I know someone, he's in the social sciences here in Japan, and he says he doesn't go to school every day. He just goes once a week or so. That kind of person can comfortably combine study and work, right? So that's what I'm saying. It depends on individual differences. Your situation and my situation may be very different. And then I think I have one last question. I didn't have a lot of YouTube questions. That's interesting. The question is, please, I really want to know about the YouTube creation. This is quite bogus. I remember seeing this question and I was like, you were not even being very specific. So YouTube creation is a whole large topic, but direct you to some channels. And the channels that helped me, I don't believe in hoarding it, is two people that I know I really used. Like I used their channels step by step. I used anything they say click. I used it to create channel art. I used it to know intro video, where Justin Primal and Think Media, those two people, their videos are, their channel is strictly on tutorials. So if you're talking about tutorials, those are people that I will comfortably and confidently always recommend because I used them firsthand. So yeah, I think this is all the questions that I got. The rest of the 40 something comments were actually congratulations, I love you, thank you guys so much. I am so excited. I decided to come here and share this good news with you guys, because who will I rather share my good news with than you guys? Your girl is on 51,000 subscribers at the moment. I'm still hoping to meet my my other goals and my milestones on this channel. One favor I'll ask for you guys is any video you watch on my channel that you think you liked, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. It really encourages me and makes me know that you loved what you watched. Also guys, don't forget to turn on your notification bell. It's one thing for 51,000 of you to be subscribed, it's another thing for you on your notification bell and get notified anytime I create or anytime I post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your girl Chilo, and cheers to still having you in my corner when we hit 100,000 subscribers. See you next time on Chilotalks, guys. Bye for now.